Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
Louisiana State Police giving an update in the search for the remaining 2 inmates who escaped in a mass jailbreak in New Orleans.
There is now a $50,000 reward for info leading to their arrest. 10 inmates escaped from the Orleans Parish Jail 13 days ago. This infamous video here. 8 have been caught. Police are still looking for these 2, Derek Groves and Antoine Massey. Investigators believe they are still in Louisiana.
We have some strong leads, but these remaining 2 fugitives, they have help, and therefore they move. And sometimes they move outside New Orleans, outside Louisiana, because they have help. And at this time, we're confident that we're closing in on the remaining 2 escapees, and that we should have them in custody soon.
Sounds pretty confident. 2 of the inmates were found in Huntsville, north of Houston, earlier this week. Today, the Walker County Sheriff's Office says those 2, Jermaine Donald and Leo Tate, had extradition hearings yesterday.
Wow, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, guys. Just giving an update on these guys, man. These guys, it don't look like they're about to get caught. OG, you there, man? What's going on, man?
Man, I'm right here. They going to jail. They going to jail.
OG, all that lying old boy was doing like they still knew you. If you knew where they was at, you go pick them up. You don't know where these guys at.
You heard that man just say they still in.
He don't know where them folks at, because if he did, he'll go get them.
He know where they are. He just trying to get the money right.
No, yeah, because it done went up to 50,000 now. So I done called down there looking for them. Yeah.
I was looking on the dark web. They say they're down there in that parish. So
okay,
you didn't hear it from me.
Well, no, I did. We gonna get that 50 if you got leading information.
I can't be leaking no information on that boy, because that boy. Let me see.
Yeah, them boys. Hey, one of them, grandma got killed by the police, and they scared. The DA left town, and everybody. They ain't coming back till they catch him.
Massey he's charged with domestic abuse involving strangulation and the theft of a motor vehicle. That's a hell of a crime now, huh?
Yeah.
And they owe him. They also got a warrant on him in St. Timothy Parish for second-degree rape, second-degree kidnapping, domestic abuse involving strangulation, and violative of a protect. Oh, he just beat up his girlfriend.
They done put it, what you call it, a 10 on the 2?
A 10 on the 2. That man ain't did nothing but had sex with his girlfriend. She got mad because he wouldn't share the blunt with her, and they trying to have these charges on that man.
OG, have you ever seen, like, first of all, I hadn't seen a big group like this break out, right? I haven't seen a big group break out, and then now they've got everybody back, but these 2, they've also, he kept saying, if you listen to the latest update, that sheriff that they got on here, he's saying, we know they getting help. We know they getting help from people. We know they getting help. He's trying to set up to arrest some more people when he says that.
Well, if he know that somebody's helping him, because ain't nobody told on them. It don't take a rocket science to know what these Yankees is talking about, because they expect every Negro to turn on each other, and somebody is supposed to be gossiping. But that's the thing that I like about y'all in the South, in that country, down in them woods. You stay down there, you ain't never got to get caught.
No, he just can't come out. He can't come out. He got deep hiding.
See, the woods in California is Skid Row. As long as you stay down there on 6th and San Pedro, you ain't gonna never have to get busted down there with the bombs. And the woods is like, in Louisiana, when I was down there on the run, I had to run for myself. It was so dark down there. Shit, I couldn't stand all that quiet. They didn't have it. One sheriff named Blossom, and he went to bed at 8 o'clock at night. And you didn't have no more law in their town until 6 o'clock the next morning. Man, that's crazy. I can't live like that. I need the police 24/7. I may need some help.
Man, CNN says a promising tip fizzled as the manhunt for a convicted killer and a chronic escape intensifies. They thought they had him, And it didn't work out good, so it fizzled. That's what I'm telling you. Old boy just talking. If you knew where they was at, y'all wouldn't be upping that ante to 50,000. Now y'all keep it at 20 and try to get them at 20.
You're right about that. But hey, man, if they stay down in them woods, stay down in New Orleans, stay way down there, bro, they may not never get caught, but they gonna get caught because they too domestic. I don't see them lasting too long.
With 2 New Orleans escapes still loose, a dozen alleged accomplices are arrested. They still arresting accomplices. They still trying to make this like everybody helping them and all that. But this, I'm telling you, it's one of them boys done got out before and they caught him. And I bet he out in his mind, I'm not going back. I'm not going back. And he said something that sticks out to me too. He said they leave and then they come back. They leave and then they come back to New Orleans. Well, wait a minute. If they leave, why would they come back?
Why would they come back?
So either they there or they leaving or he just fishing. That might be him fishing.
They pressure. I mean, this is the biggest escape attempt I've heard in my history of jailing. That this many blacks at one time, that ain't what we do run. I mean, from Mississippi to Florida to Smoky Mountain and Alabama, bruh, that's a mass escape like that from a jail. That's like they call it Shawshank Redemption in the hood.
How did 10 inmates escape in New Orleans jail without anyone noticing?
Man, look, next year that'll be a Netflix special. Let's try to produce that, Boss Talk.
Let's do it.
Shoot, man, we can make a movie about that. Make me I'm gonna be one of the escapees. I ain't gonna be the one laying on me. See, you gonna try to give me the part where the dude was laying on the bus bench.
Hey, they caught another one laying in front of a store too. I seen that earlier. He was laying in front of the store on a bench.
In front of the store, yeah. He was one of the first to get busted.
Yeah, that was early on. I'm like, why are you at the store trying to buy some tennis shoes? I guess you don't think they see you, man.
All them youngsters, they was just running. They didn't know what they was running for or what they was running from. The youngest ones is the first 4 that got arrested.
Watch this.
They couldn't go to Granny house or nothing.
Watch this, OG. Channel 7 ABC reported New Orleans, the reward for the arrest of the 2 remaining inmates who broke out of New Orleans jail this month has more than doubled to 50,000. Authorities announced on Thursday as police said they believe they are closing in on a dangerous fugitive. Why would you flip it to 50? Because they don't want to give out that money like that. So for them to go up to 50,000, they really trying to get somebody to talk.
Ain't nobody telling. See, if that was California, Negroes would be all on the phone. You know, I just seen so-and-so over here, but they hiding out. Man, the one thing about that country, they don't talk on them phones that much. Listen
at this. There are now rewards totaling 50,000 per inmate for tips leading to their arrest, according to Louisiana State Police Superintendent Cole Roberts Hodges, that include rewards being offered from the Crime Stoppers of Greater New Orleans, the FBI, and the Bureau of Alcohol and Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, he said. Hodges said the police have some strong leads, but where the remaining 2 fugitives are, though they still need, they got some strong leads. They think they know where they're at, like you said earlier. But they don't have no tips. They don't have no way to really know where these guys are at.
Wait a minute, they got all them agencies, just 50,000?
That's right. That thing need to be up higher than that, huh?
Man, if they want them, they got the tobacco and firearms, and the FBI, the CIA, and all they giving up Negro, they ain't worth for 50,000? Oh, shit. I have to argue about that.
Now, see, the white guy that got out in Arkansas, they call him the devil. A former police chief known as the devil in the Ozarks escaped prison in Arkansas. And you know, we hadn't really talked about him, but he's a white guy. And he got out. Yeah, he got out. They call him the devil. Said officials have been scouring Arkansas rugged Ozark Mountains for the former police chief and convicted killer who escaped from prison over the weekend. He ain't trying to go back. Grant Harding, who briefly served as a police chief.
He had help getting out of prison. They didn't arrest none of them crackers.
Whoa.
Hold it.
But yeah, he's basically the devil, they call him, in the Ozarks. He escaped Sunday from the North Central Unit of Medium Security prison in Calico Rock.
Yeah, once he get up in them Ozarks, all them proud boys up there, they'll never catch
Now
him.
watch this, OG. The FBI on Thursday announced it's offering a reward of up to $10,000 for information leading to Hardy's arrest. You think they really want to catch him?
It's for $10,000. Hell no, they don't want it for $10,000. They don't want him that bad. They probably helped him get out.
Yeah, they gonna hide him, you think?
Man, they up in them Ozarks, yeah, they gonna hide, but they eating coon right now.
But I'm telling you right now, he's they known as the devil of the Ozarks, you know, he got a hell of a name.
He got convicted killing somebody on his own body cam.
That man throwed off, and now he out and about. He was the one of the higher up. Police chief is not the lowest of the lower.
He said he killed this man in broad daylight.
So he just went at him and said, I'm finna do me a killing today.
Today I'm gonna kill somebody. Like Johnny Cash said, I killed a man just to watch him die.
So when you look at this guy here, do you think the same efforts, the way they're looking for the other guys, are they giving the same hunt, the manhunt? I ain't hearing about it. I really ain't hearing about it like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was on the media a couple of days ago when he escaped, but they didn't put the emphasis. Police chief was on nightly news. Police chief escapes from prison with a murder.
How did he escape? Here it go right here. Harding escaped from the prison Sunday afternoon, impersonating a correctional officer in a dress in a manner. According to a court document, a prison officer opened a secure gate, allowing him to leave the facility. The outfit was not a standard inmate or correctional uniform, said the Rand Champion, a spokesman for the Arkansas Department of Corrections. Officials are working to determine how he was either able to get the uniform, manufactured it for himself. Video surveillance show Harding escaped at about 2:55 p.m. on a Sunday, Champion said. Officials announced his escape about 2 hours later. Now, this guy evidently changed his wardrobe, got in a disguise. The devil got in a disguise. The devil wears Prada. The devil in the Ozarks. The devil, that's what they call him. He got in a dress and he redressed himself and he left. And you know damn well if he was in a dress looking like he looking on this picture, I don't know how he made himself look like a woman.
He didn't look like he dressed in a police uniform. He wasn't in a dress.
Okay. So he got a uniform from one of the Proud Boys.
He had a police uniform that one of the officials in the jail gave him or sold to him.
I thought he had on a dress. This man really actually had on the police. He walked out of there in the uniform that he walked in there in.
He walked out of there with the same uniform he had on and walked right past him just because he was white. He walked right past him just like he did the killing in broad daylight.
Yeah.
He left the prison in broad daylight.
Wow, that's the man. That old boy there. That's in what part of Arkansas that's in? I make sure I don't go through there.
It's in outside of Little Rock.
Yeah, my boy, shout out to Gutter TV. That's where he at. Hey, I have been down there. I took Boss Talk down there before, but boy, I'm telling you, it is really. Anytime the sheriff is down there, kill him in broad daylight, and then they walking him out the gate.
The police chief.
The police chief.
Yeah, and like
yeah, he the chief.
You know, he got a murder in prison, and it's like all y'all don't know who he is.
Dude, they should know who he is.
He looked like Clem Cadillahopper, looking like a big old Jeffro Brodeen, an old man.
I was just say he's rough looking. He ain't trying to spend the rest of his life. You think they'll ever catch him?
Oh no, hell, not if he get up in them Ozarks where they say is they won't. The feds may run down on him in a month or two, but I doubt it. They ain't going up in the Ozarks messing with them boys up there. They got big guns.
Oh,
You know that's them freed men. They don't pay no taxes. They don't pay electricity. They say they Americans. They ain't got to pay nothing. And if you come up there messing with them, they gonna gun you down.
hold on, let me play this right quick. OG, you might can't hear it, but let me play it. I want to see what they say.
Is the focus of an HBO documentary.
Now a 56-year-old killer and rapist is at the center of a drama playing out in the Ozarks. Here's Ian Lee.
I don't like guns, but we have one loaded now.
Gateway, Arkansas Mayor Cheryl Tillman decided to arm herself after Grant Hardin, who used to be her town's police chief, escaped from prison last Sunday.
How would you describe Grant Hardin?
Just an evil person.
Hardin admitted that he shot Tillman's brother, James Appleton, in the head 8 years ago and killed him. Hardin broke out of state prison by disguising himself in a makeshift law enforcement uniform. It's a mystery how he pulled off the escape.
What was your reaction when you heard he escaped prison?
My heart just sank. I thought, oh my gosh, what are we going to do now?
Hardin was going to spend the rest of his life in prison for murder and for the 1990s rape of a school teacher at gunpoint.
Authorities believe Hardin is still in this area, driving in toward the prison. We saw officers up and down the road. There are checkpoints. They're searching cars. They're searching barns. They're scouring this rugged terrain with drones and on foot, looking for any signs of the escaped fugitive.
Wow. So this guy right here, man, he had on a black uniform. It wasn't a dress. It was a black uniform, just like the sheriff. And he walked out of there, and I'm pretty sure he's long gone. They checking cars around there. They acting like they about to pick him up, but I don't see that happening. I just don't see there's no light at the end of the tunnel for this guy or the devil in the Ozarks. And they ain't gonna. You think they'll shoot him if they see him, or is it not like that?
They don't know. They gonna take him to McDonald's. You talking about shooting a white man, a good white man?
OG, you think, okay, if you had to bet a dime on this, would you bet that they gonna catch the brothers or this white guy first?
Oh, they gonna catch the two brothers first. Old Grant Hayden, he up in there somewhere. I'm telling you, he drinking moonshine and barbecuing coon right now. So
you don't see him being able to. You don't see him. It ain't gonna be easy win to get that boy back in there.
When a white man escapes, it's a whole different trajectory. When black folks, we're territorial. A white man can go anywhere in the world.
But it's two left in Louisiana, just two.
That's all. And as long as they stay in that country, they make it survive about a month or two. But if they pop their head up one bit, if they go to one juke joint, they back in the parish.
Wow, y'all heard that. Y'all get in the comments, guys. OG seemed to think that they're not going to pick the Hardin up, which is a white guy out of Little Rock, Arkansas. We just updated you on that. We'll keep an eye out for it to see if it be something that later on, they will pick him up first. But OG seemed to think that the brothers will go first, that the brothers will get picked up first. OG also thinks they're still in Louisiana, New Orleans or whatever. I don't believe so. I told y'all last week, which I've been way more accurate. They didn't pick them up the other week. I've been way more accurate with this. And to be honest with you, these guys are on the run, and they are running for their life. You hear me?
They ain't got but two of them left. You was down 8, man.
Check it, man, guys. Make sure you get in the comment, like, subscribe, and share. And also, you got to check out this next video because we just was talking about, I want to say it was Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez and the new evidence. Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. What, OG?
You was talking about how you was trying to get him killed.
No, I wasn't, man. Shout out to in them comments. Y'all got to stop all that, man. Tory Lanez, we want to see Tory Lanez live, but we definitely don't want to act as if that night we didn't find fragments in Megan Thee Stallion's legs. And that night, There's been some changing of the, but it was a horrible situation for her. Check out the interview. Check out the review. We just done it, me and OG. You gonna like this one because I went in on him, and y'all gonna see. And y'all stop all them comments, man. I hear you, bro, but we got to keep this thing going, man. Y'all, hey, we appreciate all y'all, man. Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.